nestled amidst rolling hills and a lush forest, lay a small village bathed in the warmth of the sun. The village was small, its people even smaller in number, but their hearts were large, filled with love for their home and respect for the nature that surrounded them. The village was ruled by a wise and just king.
He was known for his fairness and his love for his people. I ruled not from a position of power, but from one of empathy and understanding.
The king understood the delicate balance between man and nature. He taught his people to respect the forest and its creatures. They lived in harmony with nature, taking only what they needed and giving back in return. Life in the village was simple, a tapestry woven with the threads of hard work, community, and gratitude.
The villagers lived in harmony, not just with each other, but with the natural world around them. They understood the rhythm of the forest. They knew when to sow and when to reap. They knew the language of the wind whispering through the trees.
Life in the village was peaceful, a testament to the king's wisdom and the villagers' respect for their environment. But peace, like the changing seasons, is often ephemeral. A shadow was about to fall upon their idyllic existence, a threat lurking in the heart of the forest they called home. On the outskirts of the village lived Gregor, the hunter. He lived a solitary life, his world intricately intertwined with the forest. He was a master of his craft, his skills honed by years of experience. He understood the language of the wild, the rustle of leaves, the snap of a twig.
Gregor could anticipate the movements of animals. He could smell the rain in the air long before the first drop fell.
The forest was his domain. He knew its secrets, its hidden paths, and its silent language. He respected the creatures he hunted. He took only what was needed, ensuring the delicate balance of nature remained undisturbed.
While the villagers revered their king, they held a healthy respect, bordering on apprehension for Gregor. His presence was a reassurance, a silent promise that the wilderness would be kept at bay.
Gregor, though a man of few words, was as much a part of the village as the cobblestone streets and the thatched roofs. He was a protector, a sentinel standing between the villagers and the wild unknown. His senses were sharp, his instincts honed to perfection. He was the village's first and last line of defense against the dangers lurking in the shadows of the wilderness. Little did he know, a formidable challenge awaited him, a test of his skills and courage. One day, a shadow fell upon the tranquil life of the village. Whispers of a man-eating lion prowling the fringes of the forest reached the king's ears. The villagers spoke in hushed tones, their faces etched with fear.
The lion, they said, was massive, with eyes that burned like embers in the night.
The king listened intently, his heart heavy with concern. He knew the danger was real. This was no ordinary predator. This was a creature of immense power and ferocity, a threat to the very existence of his people.
The king, a man of action, immediately decided to confront the beast. He would protect his people, even if it meant facing the lion himself.
The villagers, though afraid, were reassured by their king's courage. Their king, their protector, would face the danger head-on. They knew their king was a skilled hunter himself. He had faced many dangers in his lifetime and emerged victorious. The king gathered his finest hunters. He prepared for the hunt, his heart heavy but resolute. He would face this danger as he had faced others, with courage and determination. He would protect his people, no matter the cost. The villagers saw him off, their faces a mix of fear and admiration.
They knew their king was a man of his word. He would not rest until their safety was assured.
The king, armed with his bow and arrows, ventured into the forest, his loyal hunters by his side. They moved with caution, their senses alert, scanning the undergrowth for any sign of the beast. The forest held its breath, the usual sounds of birdsong and rustling leaves strangely absent. The air was thick with anticipation.
They knew the lion was out there, somewhere in the labyrinth of trees and shadows. They could feel its presence, a palpable weight pressing down on them.
The hunters moved deeper into the forest, their eyes constantly scanning their surroundings. They knew the lion could be upon them at any moment. They had to be ready. The king, though visibly concerned, moved with a quiet confidence, his years of experience guiding his steps. He was a man on a mission, his determination fueled by his love for his people.